Hey, what's up, y'all? Uh, I wanted to kind of tell you some things what I've been putting together, kind of strategically and tactically, and thinking about how they're doing it. You know what I mean? If you wanted to take over a nation, okay, you've got a bunch of military-aged males that are infiltrating all throughout, and you have a crooked administration that is literally flying them to the interior of, okay, everywhere. We have a administration is sending billions and billions of dollars around to some other country to where most people couldn't even find it on a map. And we're not seeing any war footage hardly at all. What I'm seeing, people have said, well, that's happened from here in Beirut, and this happened over here. You're not seeing any battle damage whatsoever. We're hearing a bunch of stuff, people launching this and losing equipment and all, but we're not seeing it. I'm not. And I'm looking around and I don't see it, no, at all. But we're also having a crooked administration letting hundreds of thousands, from what I'm hearing, it's over 20 million by now, into this country, flying them all to the interior, giving them all phones so that way, at a certain time and all that where they can send them all a message to do this, do that. That's just what I'm thinking. The money and stuff that's supposed to be going over in Ukraine, and we're not seeing any war footage, no destruction, destroyed vehicles, and all this other kind of stuff. We're not seeing none of it. But I think that the money could be used to buy guns from somewhere else to bring them back around to arm all those military age males and things, people that are, because most of the people coming from Honduras, El Salvador, and Colombia and all that, most of them people have battle experience. Okay? Yeah, they do. They have been fighting for the drug route and all for a long, long time. And now China, Russia, and Iran are just south of the Panama Canal in North South America, working with the cartels through Mexico and all to get stuff up into the U.S. So, uh, a while back, there was even some, they say it was cartel members, whoever, they had some 50 cals and even some 338 Lapuas, some big rounded weapons that were across the border, shooting at the southern uh, power station, at the shooting at the big transformers and all. They think it's just trying to do a trial to maybe start up some stuff, because if you really knew anything about our power grid, anybody that knew anything about it, seriously, everybody knows it, the ones who know it. Okay, you can hit just a few choice spots and knock out a very big part of the United States grid to where we wouldn't have any power at all. Now, all those phones that they're giving those people, like I said, they can just send them a message. And if you know anything like the Black Hawk Down, how Somalia did and pretty much disabled the United States military when the Black Hawks were shot down, they piled stuff up in the streets and furniture and burning tires and all that. That's another thing that I've been hearing, that the left has got some kind of thing planned. And the only thing I can think of that even comes close to what they're talking about is like the Tet Offensive in Vietnam. If you don't know anything about the Tet Offensive, then if you've seen Full Metal Jacket, yeah, that's the Tet Offensive was in that. Okay, and you can look up on YouTube just Vietnam vet and the Tet Offensive. You're talking to guys that were actually there. But for me, when I'm hearing everybody and I know who we're dealing with and I know what they're trying to do, That's kind of like what I have the scenario in my head or what. And the first thing they got to do is knock out our power. And if they were actually able to do that, you know what I mean? All the ones that are this and in the video games and all that, those idiots will lose their minds. So, shelf stable food, water, get medical kits, bandages, and stuff like that. I tell people, okay, the only thing that I can say is we're going to get hit, okay, and everybody agrees. I mean, some very higher ups, like in the military and all, have even said that we're going to get hit. It just depends on how bad and how long will it take us to get back to some type of normalcy. Okay, that's all I'm telling you from people that I'm listening to people that know a lot more than I do. Like I said, I wanted to be a SEAL a long time ago when I was 19. So I think a little different than the other people. That's why I'm able to kind of put this stuff together, and it's just a little bit here, a little bit there, and I gather stuff all day one day, all day the next day, and I'll kind of listen to two or three people and listen to what they're saying, and then put it. And that's kind of like what it looks like to me and others. So I've got more. I didn't want to make it too damn long. Uh, oh man, it's coming right at us, y'all. So make sure food, water, shelf stable stuff like that, medical stuff. Yeah, you got to think about you and yours. Right on. God bless the United States of America. Screw you commies, you know the drill. Thank y'all very much. Y'all share this. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm doing this for us. Later.